followers and supporters. To those who don't know who we are Wrong, spelled XrongMovement. I don't even know how to spell my own brand. We're not just a brand, we're a movement. We stand against social ills. We call it out when it's wrong. Our hashtag, that's just wrong. We are an online retail store. We supply comfort wear, and we supply comfort wear with purpose. Everything we do with purpose and with passion. So please follow us, follow our social pages, check out our website, make a purchase, and support the movement. Wrong is a Black female-owned company run by myself, Makhanya, aka Mandisa. I am a co-founder and a director, and I run it with Unati, who is the co-founder and director of the company. We're going to be discussing various topics today around challenges that young people face. Some of these challenges I too have faced, and some of them I still face today as a grown adult. In fact, this is the reason why Wrong Brand was born in the first place and came into existence. Our goal today is to reinforce and to re-highlight what we already know, hoping that perhaps we can spark a thought, we can evoke an emotion, a feeling of empowerment, or maybe confidence to those who have been affected. And perhaps we also hope that to those who have been making other people feeling less of themselves can start to go through a process of introspection, perhaps with the hope to want to change, or at least start thinking about how their actions have affected others that they've affected.
Let's talk about peer pressure, guys. I've gone through peer pressure. I mean, I'm going to start with me, right? So Mina, when I was growing up, you want to swap for a second?
No, I was asking her, she's fine.
With Umahlatsi?
No, I'm still good.
You good, Mahlatsi? Okay, so Mina, I grew up in Kukwini, a Snake Park. At that point, it was informal settlement. There was literally one room of Mukuku. That was a kitchen, a living area, everything in one. Those who've lived in a Mukuku will understand what I'm talking about, right? And gradually we moved from one room Mukuku to a two-room Mukuku, where now I can have a sleeper couch and have a little bit of privacy of my own room. And that was for years. I was one of those children when a multiracial school started, I became that person. I was privileged enough to go to one of those schools. So you go from Umkuku into a multiracial school, right? And you've got transport that has to drop you off. Ekaya. They see you.
Yeah.
That's actually, I remember. I'm lying. I actually lied when I said I didn't. I think I had blocked that area in my life out when I said I didn't get bullied. Now I remember I actually got bullied because, okay, we're going to allow my friends to come in while
Squeezing
oh,
in now.
Wow, are you leaving her like that? I hope she's going to be fine. Okay, so it was literally two worlds of being exposed to these people who have money, multiracial school, then going home to Mkukui and being laughed at by abantwana. She's going to start touching things, so it's very quick. Okay, so I was talking about my experience, right? So my experience was, living in Kukwini and going to this multiracial school at the time it was called that, right? And so being in a school with people who are moneyed and whatever, you go home, Ekai and Kukwini, and that on its own was such an experience, difficult experience to go through, because it kind of like having best of both worlds, right? Mm-hmm. The kind of poverty world with the balance of the rich, but you are not in the rich, but you are like exposed to the rich. That was difficult, and I couldn't keep up with any of that because we couldn't afford any of that. Yeah. Even to pay school fees was an issue. Never mind keeping up with the latest brands and trends and whatever else was happening. Getting a phone, that was just a dream at the time. You want to say something, Romy?
Yes, I want to say that like at school, we're all broke. It's not your money, it's your parents' money.
Bro.
So everybody out there, you're all broke.
I love that.
It's not your money. You
Yeah.
understand? So basically, we're competing with things that are not ours.
You're not rich, your parents are rich.
Exactly. So stop.
You don't have a mansion, it's
Yeah.
your parents.
Even that phone, it's not your phone. You own nothing. Like even the underwear, it's not yours. Understand? So I just feel like that even shouldn't be a part of peer pressure per se. You know, because if you really think about it, it doesn't make sense.
But that's what we use. Like that's the standard that we use for
what our
ourselves.
parents have.
And so I remember Mfunama cargo pants. I had to save up money. I'm 10 rand over time. And I remember at the time, Identity I had opened the shop for the first time. It was still new. And then I think it was 120. And I managed to save up 120 to go back cargo pants because they were the latest thing at the time. But like, obviously, by that time, how many people had it over months and months?
Even over it.
That's the sad thing. So late to the trend.
You know what I mean? So, I mean, you guys' peer pressure, have you experienced anything? Maybe have you been tempted to smoke? Have you been tempted to drink? You know, or... I see, I end up...
Yeah, I'm gonna speak then.
Yeah.
So in this generation, there's a lot of stoners, right? So smoking weed is that thing, you're like, oh, this is the next best thing. And also when like you get pressured at school a lot, you just want to find comfort in something that will just calm you down. So then I started going with I've always had this thing, I've always been the naughty child. So in J, I experimentation in J, that was my end goal in J. I always had friends that would be like, yeah, let's do this. I remember in grade 4, I think I got suspended for cigarettes or something. Yeah, and I know, no, listen, I didn't smoke the cigarettes, but I was a part of the group. So obviously, now they were like, oh, this child. Yeah, but my mom believed me though, because I told her I didn't do it. And obviously I was young, so maybe she was like, okay. Then comes grade, I think it was grade 7, 8, I went home drunk, ne? And my mom didn't see that I was drunk. I just quickly rushed to my room because I didn't want them to look at me. Then my friends' parents came, they were like, these two are drunk. I couldn't even look at my mom. I was so drunk. I was just looking at them like, girl, what are you saying? I hangover next morning. And my mom was like, how was the hangover? Guys, just stop.
So you were embarrassed?
I was so embarrassed, like I didn't even want to face my mom because in G, that's not the reputation that you want to give your mom. And also, when was it? End of grade 8? Yeah, end of grade.
Things are coming out today. No, this podcast.
Middle of grade 9. My mom went through my phone, the voice notes. Then she found out, oh, this child is smoking weed. Then she asked me, do you smoke weed? And I wasn't gonna lie, because very I just tell the truth. So I just say, yeah, I did. But luckily my mom, I wouldn't say she's chill, but she's understanding. So she didn't beat me. Luckily she didn't beat me. Very lucky.
I was tempted.
She was very tempted to beat me, but she didn't. I don't remember if she grounded me. I don't think she didn't take my phone. She was just like, wow. Yeah, she didn't. Let me tell you. Yeah, wow. She was very unstable. She didn't take my phone. I feel like she was just like, let me see where this goes. Then, again, this last year, my mom found out, when I unana uslam, because I smoked weed, right, with like a group, and then my friend's father was passing. And then I was so high that I didn't see that he was passing. So he thought that I was smoking in front of him, and I didn't know that that was him because I was so out of it. Then my mom came to me, she was like, oh, so when now you think you're a scorer, go with your weed path, mommy, let's just see where that gets you. And also that day I was very stupid because I did something. I didn't listen to my mom. I went home the next day. I slept in the stairs because I was trying to be a rebellious child.
You were trying to be a girl.
I slept in the stairs, let me tell you, and it was raining there. I was cold. My friend didn't have a jacket. I gave her my hoodie. I put my dupe on myself just for blanket Liana to Bambisa. Let me tell you, the way that rain poured me I dreamt of my bed. The nice hot shower. you know, the Googles.
That's when you start to appreciate that home
I
is better.
appreciate it.
Relax,
You know,
yeah.
I went home kiswabile, and I didn't even act like the nonchalant vibes that I always act like. No, kiswabile. I was like, yo, yeah, shy.
It's real.
And my mom said to me, next time you wanna do your runaway stunt, don't come back home. So from
You
then,
saw that.
I was like,
you are actually.
I would have a place to
But the
stay.
fact that you can talk about it, it gives me like you've grown out of that,
Yes.
and I'm proud of you because some people it can go on until they're old, and then that's when they see it becomes such a
Sometimes they
big
don't even
thing.
Or realize when it's
Oh,
too
my
late,
sister.
they
Yeah.
ruin their lives, you know.
Yeah.
See, like,
Yeah.
Also, my sister is the one who made me realize that I was being stupid because my sister really doesn't care how she says. She'll just say, "You're being dumb. Like, what are you doing, dumb?" So she made me realize, and I was so scared to go home. I asked my friends not to go home with me because I'm like, yo, my mom is gonna beat me. Today I'm going to hospital. Today I get up on hospital today. So I went home. Luckily I sat on the couch. My mom came. I greeted her. She's just like, hello.
It's true.
You know, with that face.
Stern look.
Yeah, that stern look. I thought she was gonna take my phone, but yet again she didn't take it.
Wow.
So I used my phone, but then then another stunt happened. Then my mom took my phone for the longest time ever. Like my mom has never taken my phone for so long. I think she took it 7th December. I got it on the 1st of January.
Wow. That's what we like. That's what we want.
And you know what? I thought, like, I came from my uncle's place, right? I went to my granny, then we went to my uncle's place for Christmas dinner thing. When I came back, I was just so sour and I was so rude. And like I just treated her like so bad. Like I would literally show her, I don't like you right now. I want my phone back. So if you can't give me my phone back, let's not talk. And my granny was also there at my house now. So I treated my granny nice. So my mom could just see what this child, I young
towards me. Yeah.
And also I tell her in front of my friend, which was also the problem. I asked her to borrow her belt, and I asked her very snacks like, I don't know. I felt like I top on her like a stray cat, and that's not how you're supposed to treat your mom, even if you feel like she's wrong. That's period. Disrespect your mom, no. Because black parents, they don't play that, guys. Just be lucky that you have a parent that doesn't beat you.
Oh, I wouldn't even be living here. I'd be in KZN. What are you talking about? Doesn't beat me. I'd be in KZN.
Yeah, but yeah, guys,
Yeah.
just behave, you know. And honestly, these things, yeah, the alcohol, stop rushing into them. It's not worth it. That takes
How
too
much is alcohol?
Also, and it's yakura, guys. This thing,
50%
yakura, the taste is
Oh,
not
that
nice.
was
Papalas is not
And
nice.
you know what? When I was growing up, at the age of about 18 or so, my father set me down. He bought, I remember, 6-pack everything. And he said, "Mntanami, ngifuna ukufundisa ukuthi kuphuzwa kanjani. Ungayohlanya mawufika lapha uphaphela utshwala." And he set me down. We drank with my father, and he showed me you can drink responsibly. You don't have to you mustn't dive into it. And at the right age, as you say, you wait your time. And your time will come. And anyway, and thank God he did that for me, because then I realized what is actually big about it.
What's so big
I
about
mean,
it?
I haven't
Yeah.
drank alcohol more than a decade, and I have I don't have a craving for it. Like I don't have time for it. I allow Nati to drink. She can go ahead and do her thing, but also she has been taught to she needs to do it responsibly, and don't leave your drink unattended, because you know how things can go.
Exactly.
But be responsible with everything that you do.